Okay, so today's finishing up the wheat straw substratus that is basically what I said it is. So it's the whey substratus and some, bran. It's pretty good. I'm going to teach you how to do it for any of the species. And remember that biourbanization means that plastic is eaten by mushrooms, so this is like a single or secondary use. You can only use it twice. Make a container. I'll go to bottle tech later, but the first thing you do in these containers after you clean them out by water is you stab it. With better scissors. If you use any kind of plastic, it doesn't matter because biomediation means that the mushrooms aren't going to give you plastic when you eat it. I know that's a hard concept for a lot of people, but it's true. So you would mix your grain spawn, depending on how the ratio you want. So I want a fairly low ratio for the purposes of this video. So half a micro quart. See how velvety this is after pasteurization? It almost looks like dirt. It's not dirt. Then you mix substratus and your spawn evenly. Now let's pack it down a little bit. So the reason you don't go all the way to the top where your cut line is because you want there to be enough space during fruiting for the air to get in, and then also for you to harvest when you open this up, this container. So take your handy Uniline tape. You could measure it, but most people don't anyway, so. sure that a little bit of fresh air exchange gets in during colonization. Now, if you're using a restrictive species, such as shiitake specifically, you seal it up very, very tight until it gets to browning stage, which you'll know because you have to also cool. And again, with shiitakes, you're doing that. You screw the cap in 100% because it needs ICO2 levels to colonize before fruiting anything else wise anyway. But for most species, such as pink oysters, they need a long FAA, or king oysters, which these are. And so you leave the cap off. You could put polyfill in there or anything, which is also fine. But if you just kind of leave the cap loose until it's colonized by 3 to 4 days, maybe a week, you're good to go to leave the cap open after that, and it'll just fruit magic. And that is how we finished today's video and how to properly affect this entire whey substratus added to it. So, thank you and have a wonderful day.